Good evening, children. Welcome back to today's session. Yes, yesterday we have finished the fifth topic, that is coordinate geometry basics, and we have finished the coordinate geometry basics. Now, from today onwards, we are going to start linear equations in two variables starting. As we know that this is the coordinate. Welcome back to today's session. Okay, yes, children. Uh, Today onwards, we are going to start linear equations in two variables, and the basics of this, as we know that the coordinate geometry that we have discussed. Once again, recollect back actually what is a plane, what are the quadrants, and how to plot a point. Plane is nothing but a flat surface which extends in all the direction. In the plane, the horizontal reference line is called the x-axis, and the vertical reference line is called the y-axis, and the meeting point of both x and y axis is called the origin. And this both x and y axis divide the plane into four regions. Each one is called quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And quadrant 1, both x and y are positive. In quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. In quadrant 3, x is negative, y is also negative. In quadrant 4, x is positive, y is negative. And we have discussed how to plot the points in all these quadrants, and we have completed the exercise also. Based on this idea, now we are going to start a new topic, that is linear equations in two variables. Before knowing that what is a linear equation, we have to know some basic terminology regarding this. Let us discuss about what is a constant actually. Children, do you know what is meant by a constant? Generally, in everyday life, we will come across with some situations like that. Let us observe the screen. Number of days in a week. Suppose if you talk about the number of days in a week, how many days will be? As we know that it is a simple question, we all know that it is 7 days in a week. Whether this week or any week, if we can talk about that, the number of days in a week will always be fixed. They never change. So that there are some values which never change, they will be fixed. So such all values are called constant. This is one example. Let us go for the next example. Let us observe number of days in the month of July. So, suppose in any year, if you are talking about the number of days in the month of July, whether it is this year or the previous year or coming year, whatever may be the year, if you talk about the number of days in July, as we know that all of you, it is fixed, it is always 31 days. In every year, July, if we can talk about, then the number of days will be always 31. That is also fixed. So this also never change. Let us talk about one more example. Length of room of your classroom. Suppose if you talk about the length of the room of your classroom. So whether this year or next year or 10 years before, if the building is good in condition, then always the length of the room is fixed. Even if you measure today, after 10 years, if you go and measure also, the length of the room does not changes. That's why it is also a fixed numerical value. Now, one more example I'm going to give. Let us observe. Height of some Charminar or Qutub Minar or some whatever it may be, some historical monuments height. So whenever if we can measure these heights, they're always fixed. They won't change at any time. So these are also the fixed numerical values. And one more example I'm going to give. Value of 100 rupee currency note. So 100 rupee currency note, whether it is with you or with anybody, the value is not changes. If it is with someone, it may not increase, and if it is with you, that may not decrease. So the value will be always fixed. So there are some quantities which always fixed. They won't change. So such all quantities are called constants. What we can call, children? Constant. So constant is a fixed numerical value. fixed numerical value which does not changes. So it does not changes. So in general, in mathematics, generally the numbers like, whether it is a natural number or whole number, 2, -3, 7/2, -5, 6. These are all are the numbers that are fixed, and these are used to denote the constant. I think it is clear for you everyone now. Constant, స్థిర పదము. స్థిర పదం అంటే ఏంటంటే ఎప్పుడు స్థిరంగా ఉండే విలువ, ఎప్పుడు మారినటువంటి విలువ. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూసుకుంటే వారంలో రోజులు అన్నాం, ఎప్పుడు స్థిరంగానే ఉంటాయి 7 రోజులు. జూలై నెలలో రోజులు అని అనుకుందాం, జూలై నెలలో ఎప్పుడు కూడా 31 రోజులే ఉంటాయి, స్థిరంగానే ఉంటాయి. అలాగా స్థిరంగా ఉండే విలువలు మనం ఏమంటామంటే స్థిర రాశి, కాన్స్టెంట్ అంటాం. These constants are denoted with fixed numerals such as 2, 3, 5, 7, all values. Now, let us discuss about the next one, another one, that is variable, chara rasi. What is a variable? So from this it is very clear that previous one is fixed. Variable means quite which it is opposite, ante daniki vyatirekam, which changes or which does not, which it is not fixed. It may change, like that. Those quantities will be, for example, if we can discuss about some situation, temperature in a particular day. On one particular day, morning, if we can observe, the temperature will be very low. By afternoon, the temperature increases. Gradually, by evening, the temperature decreases, and particularly in the midnight, the temperature will be very less. That means the temperature in a particular day not fixed. It changes gradually. So this is one quantity which gradually changes. And not only that, height of a tree, if you can observe. So if you plant a tree today, after 1 year, the height will increase. And by year, the height of the tree will increases. That means the plant will grow. So that the height is not fixed. Here the quantity which we are talking about, the height of the tree, is not a fixed quantity, which it is changes gradually. And now one more example, let us talk about weight of a person year by year. Suppose if you measure your weight today, it may be some 25 kgs. Suppose after 6 months or after 1 year, if you are going to measure your weight, then there will be either increase or decrease. That may happen, but it will not be fixed. It is very rare case. Even if you measure exactly, there will be in grams also, there will be in changes. So that no doubt at all, this quantity will not be fixed. It will be always changes. And this is also one quantity which it is. And cost of articles. Suppose if you want to purchase, if you went to market and if you want to purchase article something, then the cost of that article, if you go on a particular day, it will be some 100 rupees, means it may not be the same throughout the year or lifelong. So that will be changes based on the situation. So these are also the quantities which will not be fixed. And now let us talk about the age of a particular person. And if you talk about the age, వయస్సు గురించి మాట్లాడితే, so year by year the age increases, so that it is also not a fixed quantity. That means whatever the examples that we have discussed now, in all these examples, the quantities are not fixed. They are not remains the same. So they will change gradually. So such quantities are called variables. చరరాశులు అంటాం. So variable is a quantity which varies gradually. Which varies gradually is a variable. That means which is not fixed, simply if you want to talk. So if it is a constant or a fixed value, we are using the number. If it is a variable, then what we have to use? So instead of using the numbers, we are using the alphabets. Alphabet, small letters in general we will use. That means small x, small y, small z, a, b, c. So alphabet small letters are used to denote the variables. So I think it is clear for you all, children. So what is a constant and what is a variable? Constant is a quantity which it is fixed. which does not changes. It can be denoted with numerical values. Variable is the quantity which varies gradually, which it is not fixed. So these are used to denote the alphabets. Now, with this combination, we can able to form another one that we will discuss now. Let us observe. Here, now we are going to talk about expressions. Children, listen carefully. What is actually an expression? Now we have talked about the constants and variables. Now, the combination of these constants and variables, either the product or quotient, and are separated with plus or minus sign. For example, 2 is a constant and x is a variable. 2x is a term and 3 is constant. A is variable, B square is also variable, C. This is also one more term. And it is the combination of constant with one or more variable. That may be either by product or by quotient. అంటే ఒక చరరాశి ఒకటి లేదా ఎక్కువ చరరాశులను ఒక స్థిర సంఖ్యచే గుణించవచ్చు లేదా భాగించవచ్చు. ఆ విధంగా ఏర్పడేదాన్ని మనం పదము అంటాం అన్నమాట, టర్మ్ అంటాం. సో దిస్ ఈస్ another term which we are talking about, minus 5 by 3a or 6 lmn. These are all simply, if we can talk about constant, minus 7. These are all of the terms. Now, if these terms are separated with either the sign plus or minus, అంటే ఈ పదాలని మనం ప్లస్ మైనస్ చేత వేరు చేసినట్లయితే, then the new expressions, whatever they obtain, those are called algebraic expressions. They are called the algebraic expressions. So, algebraic expressions are combination of terms with plus or minus sign. So, for example, 2x plus 5, it is an algebraic expression. Minus 3a plus 2b minus c, it is an algebraic expression. Or 5a square bc plus 12, it is an algebraic expression. And 7a plus 3b plus 6c, it is an algebraic expression. So in algebraic expressions are the combinations of terms either with the sign plus or minus. అంటే ప్లస్ మైనస్ల చేత వేరు చేయబడే పదాల సమూహాన్ని బీజీయ సమూహము అని అంటాం. బీజీయ సమాసం. ఈ బీజీయ సమాసంలో చరరాశులు ఉంటాయి, స్థిరరాశులు ఉంటాయి, వాటి మధ్యలో ప్లస్ మైనస్ గుర్తులు ఉంటాయి. అయితే ఇలాంటి బీజీయ సమాసాలను, సపోజ్ ఈ బీజీయ సమాసాలను మనం ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు గుర్తు కానీ లెస్ దాన్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ గుర్తు కానీ ఉపయోగించి రాస్తాం. సపోజ్ 2x ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 4. బీజీయ సమాసం ఈ రెండు పదాల మధ్యలో ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు అనే గుర్తుంది. ఆర్ x ఈజ్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 5 or 2x minus 1 is equal to 7 or 3x plus 5 is equal to x plus 2. ఈ అన్నిట్లో బీజీ సమాసాలు ఉన్నాయి, మధ్యలో ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు లేదా లెస్ దాన్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ అనే గుర్తులున్నాయి. ఇవి ఆల్జీబ్రిక్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ అంటే బీజీ సమాసాల నుంచి ఏర్పడేది. వీటిని ఏమంటారు? సో ఇందులో ముఖ్యంగా రెండు రకాలు ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు గుర్తుంది, మిగతావేమో లెస్ దాన్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్, అసమీకరణం అంటాం, ఇన్ఈక్వేషన్. సో what we can call those? Let us now we will discuss. So what is an equation? So an algebraic expression having the sign is equal to, an algebraic expression having the sign is equal to is called equation. This is so any algebraic expression which is having the sign is equal to is it. So in that what we have discussed previously, in that again I am going to write few. 3x minus 5 is equals to 7. It is an example, first example regarding the equation. Or 2a plus 3b minus 7c is equals to 0. This is also an equation. Or 5x square plus 2x plus 7 is equal to 0. It is also an equation. Or 5x square minus 7y square is equals to 10. So this is also an equation. Let us observe. In each and every case, we have an algebraic expression and it is having the sign is equal to. So that each and every is called an equation. So ఒక బీజీయ సమాసము is equal to కూడా గుర్తుని కలిగి ఉన్నట్లయితే వాటిని మనం ఏమంటాం అంటే సమీకరణాలు అని అంటాం. అయితే ఇప్పుడు ఇవి నేర్చుకున్నవన్నీ సమీకరణాలు. ఈ సమీకరణాల్లో మనం చరరాశి యొక్క ఘాతాంకాన్ని కానీ పరిశీలించినట్లయితే the power of the variable. Let us observe the first one here. So in the first case, there is one variable x and the power of that variable is 1 only. And in the second case, if we can talk about, there are three variables. Observe carefully. A is one variable, B is another variable, and C is another variable. So for the variable A, the highest power is 1, B highest power is 1, C also. So overall, the degree, how can you say, means the maximum power of the వేరియబుల్ ఇన్ అన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. అంటే ఇచ్చినటువంటి సమాసంలో ప్రతి పదం యొక్క పరిమాణం కట్టి అందులో గరిష్టంగా ఉండే విలువను ఏమంటాం అంటే ఆ బీజీ సమాసం యొక్క పరిమాణం కింద చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ గరిష్టంగా ఒకటే ఉంది కాబట్టి మొత్తం ఈ బీజీ సమాసానికి పరిమాణం ఒకటే, అందులోనూ ఇది ఇజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు గుర్తుని కలిగి ఉంది కాబట్టి దీన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం అంటే సమీకరణం. సో ఈ సమీకరణంలో చరరాశి యొక్క గరిష్ట ఘాతాంకం 1. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్ వన్. So the first term is 5x square. Here the highest power is variable highest power is 2. For the second one, the variable highest power is 1. Whereas the third one, it is a constant. Constant means no variable. That means that the variable highest power is 0. Now among these three, what will be the highest? So no doubt at all it is 2. Very good. So that will be considered as the degree. That means that for equations may have different degrees. So some equations with one variable may have different degree, two variables may with different degree, or three or more variables may have different degree. And finally, one more example we will discuss. 5x square minus 7y square. Here the first term is 5x square and the degree of this first term is 2 and the second one is 2, and among that the highest value is 2 itself. Therefore that will be considered as the degree of this complete equation. So for any equation the degree will also exist. It may be anything. So now today we are going to discuss only the equations having the degree 1. So not 2 or higher power. So we will talk about only the equations having degree 1 only. So those equations are called, yes, those equations are called linear equations. Yes, children, this is actually our topic. What is actually a linear equation? An equation whose variable highest power is 1. So in that equation there may be one variable or two variables or three variables, any number of variables can, but each and every variable's highest power is 1 only. Then such all equations are called linear equations. తెలుగులో రేఖీయ సమీకరణాలు అంటారు. అంటే ఏదైనా ఒక సమీకరణంలో చరరాశి యొక్క గరిష్ట ఘాతాంకము 1 అయితే అటువంటి సమీకరణాలని రేఖీయ సమీకరణాలు అంటారు. అయితే ఈ రేఖీయ సమీకరణాల్లో I want to give few examples. Let us observe that 2x plus 3 is equal to 7. It is one equation and the highest power of the variable is 1. Therefore the degree of this equation is 1 and it is a linear equation. And second one, let us do 3x plus 5y is equals to 11. And third one, 2a plus 3b plus 5c is equal to 0. I have given 3 examples. In the first one, if we can observe, only one variable it has, and the highest power is 1. And in the second equation, it has two variables, x and y, and both x and y have the highest powers 1 only. That means the degree of this equation is also 1. And let us discuss about the third one. Third one, it has three variables, and each and every variable's highest power is again 1. That means the degree of this complete equation is among the each and every term, the highest value itself is considered as the degree of the particular equation, and that means that whatever equations that I have given, all are linear equations, no doubt at all. But first one is having in one variable, second one is having two variables, and third one is having three variables. First one is having only x is the variable, so only x is the variable here. Whereas come to the second one, x comma y both are variables. And whereas if you talk about the third one, there are three variables that are a, b, c. So three variables. So in this, now our chapter deals with only the linear equations in two variables. That is, so we will talk about the equations in two variables whose highest power is 1. Such linear equations only that we are going to discuss in this chapter. I think, children, now it is clear for everyone linear equations in two variables. So that is linear equation in one variable, maybe two variables, maybe three variables. In one variable, linear equations are called simple equations. In two variables and three variables, maybe, but we will talk. So, okay, then where we will use these, or in general, let us, I will explain a situation here. Suppose you went to a shop, you have purchased a plank and a geometry box. So you went to a bookshop and you have purchased plank and geometry box. So for your neighbors or for your suppose relatives, we need more in number. That means not only one. Suppose three planks and five geometry box. Suppose you have purchased. In total, you have given 220 rupees to the shopkeeper. Then the question, so what will be the cost of each one? That will be the main one. So if it is a shop, then they will give, and as per that we will give the amount. But here we don't know the cost of each one. So that from this data, I am going to express this in the form of a linear equation. So since I am assuming that let the cost of plank is equal to x rupees I am keeping, and the cost of geometry box, this I am keeping it as y. So how many planks that he has purchased? 3. That means that one plank cost, if it is x, what would be the cost of 3 planks? Which will be equal to 3x plus, and he has purchased 5 geometry box. That means one geometry box cost is y, and 5 geometry box, that is, so which altogether will be equals to 220. So this is the equation in two variables x and y, and that is also the highest power is 1. So this is the equation. It is an example for linear equation in two variables, and which it is generated based on the real life experience only. Like the situation, so many situations will be. So we can able to generate. Explain some examples based on this one. So let us talk about the first example. It is a simple one, and from now onwards, I will give chance to children. Till now, I have given chance. You can give your answers in your chat box. Anyway, first question, once again, I will read the question. Sachin and Sehwag scored 137 runs together. Express the information in the form of equation. So here is a simple statement. Sachin and Sehwag scored together 137. This information we have. So since the two persons, yes, Livardhan has given the correct answer and the starting person who has given the correct answer, very good. And Janaki Zero also given the correct answer. Tarun Sai, well done, very good. Ashwani also given the correct answer. Purna Naudu, yes, very good. Sujata has given, and Manishwini Tulasi has given the correct answer. Janaki Ziru, anyway, given already I said. Manikanta has given the correct answer. Kalesha Wali, good, good. Yes, children, very good. Yashwant Kumar Royal, but 137 is given. It has not, he has not explained with X and Y. Yes, Tarun Sai, Ashwani Dasari, good, good. Ramakrishna Reddy, Janaki Sharma has given an X plus Y 220. 220 is not relating to this question. It is relating to previous question. Once you check it. And Soma Shekhar also has given the correct answer. Good children. So here two quantities. First of all, while doing these type of problems, we have to identify the two quantities and we have to assume. So two persons, one is Sachin and another one is Sehwag. So Sachin runs first. Sachin runs, which will be X, and Sehwag runs, will be Y. And together they have scored 137 runs. That means that Sachin runs plus Sehwag runs together upon adding that, which will be 137. So 137. Yes. So this is. So this will be the equation in two variables. That's all. It is a simple question actually. So now children, I'm going to give one more question. You read the question carefully and try to give the answer for this. If you feel that it is difficult, then no doubt at all, I'm here to explain. So the question, once again, I'm reading. Hema's age is 4 times the age of Mary. Write a linear equation in two variables to represent the information. Yes, here is a situation in daily life, and that in situation we are converting in the form of a linear equation in two variables. Actually, here there are two persons. Yes, yes, children, very good. Already Janaki Ziru, she has given the correct answer. Haziwali, good, good. Haziwali also given the correct answer. Siva, Lingeshwar Rao, Sujata, good, good, children, good, very good. Keep it up and try to write your answers in the chat box. Well done. Yes, very good. Hema's age is 4 times the age of Mary. So there are two persons. One is Hema and another one is Mary. Let us assume that we can assume X to any one age. I'm starting with Hema age. Let age of Hema is equals to X years. And another person is there here, Mary. So therefore, age of Mary will be equals to, let us assume that Y years. Now, the relation it is given, Hema's age is 4 times the age of Mary. Hema's age is 4 times age of Mary. That means there is a relation in between them as given. So Hema is generally we assumed it as X. Is means it is equal to 4 times. 4 times means, as we know that 4 times means 4 into something. So by multiplying with 4, you will get 4 times. 2 times means into 2. 3 times means into 3. 4 times means into 4. 4 times age of Mary. So 4 into age of Mary. Mary's age is Y. So X is equals to 4Y. This is only I am writing. That 4y I am bringing to left hand side. So x minus 4y is equals to 0. So this is a linear equation in two variables, and it is also a simple one. So first of all, we have to understand there will be so many daily life situations. So in all the cases, indirectly we are using the idea of linear equations in two variables. And by using this, how to solve, and that we will discuss in future classes. Anyway, first we should get an idea that how to identify the variables, and how to write in the form of a simply linear equation to it. And one more example I'm going to give, that is example 3. Observe the children. A number is 27 more than the number obtained by reversing its digits if its units and tens digits are x and y respectively. Write the linear equation representing the above statement. A number is 27 more than the number obtained by reversing the digits. Yes. So this is a little bit complicated one, and we have to read the question thoroughly and we have to answer. So that here I am going to explain this question. ఒక సంఖ్య ఉంది, ఆ సంఖ్య ఇంకొక సంఖ్య, ఆ సంఖ్యను అంకెలు తారుమారు చేస్తే వచ్చే సంఖ్య కంటే 27 ఎక్కువ. అందులో టెన్స్ డిజిట్ ఎక్స్ అని ఇచ్చాడు, సారీ యూనిట్స్ డిజిట్ ఎక్స్, టెన్స్ డిజిట్ వై. సో ఈ ప్రాబ్లం లో అదే వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్ అండ్ వై దేన్ని అనుకోవాలో ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. సో దట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు, సో సమ్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ హ్యాస్ గివెన్ బీటీవీ ప్రసాద్. యాక్చువల్లీ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద కరెక్ట్ వే to write. So we have to write in the format of x and y variables. So I will explain you, no doubt. So no problem. Let us listen carefully and try to answer for the next question. So here what are given? So first units digit and tens digit. Let us write down. Units digit. Units digit is equals to x, and tens digit is equal to y. This information, it is given in the problem itself. So generally, if suppose any number is there, I'm going to write 34. What is actually the meaning of 34? 34 means 3 tens. Actually, for any number, the based on the places, the values will change. So 4 is in the units place, its value is 4 only. 3 is in tens place, its value is not 3, it is 3 tens of 30. So the meaning of 34 means 30 plus 4, that is the correct one. So now number I am writing here, since the units digit is x and tens digit is y, the number is yx. If this is yx 34, I have to express in this form. It is the meaning of that 10 into tens digit number plus 1 into units digit number. That is the expanded form of this number. That is 10y plus x. So this is actually the number. This is actually the number. Now after that, what happened? The digits are reversed. So by reversing the digits, so number will be equals to, since it is yx, by reversing the digits, the number will be x. But the number meaning, since it is in variables, that we have to write in the expanded form. విస్తరణ రూపంలోనే ఎప్పుడు రాయాలి వేరియబుల్ లో ఉండేటప్పుడు. So x is in tens place, so 10 into x plus y is in ones place, so 1 into y, which will be equals to 10x plus y. 10x plus y. So the number is 10y plus x, and by reversing the digits, the number will be 10x plus y. Now there is a relation in between this is given. What is the relation? A number is 27 more than the number obtained by reversing the digit. So actual number is equals to 27 plus reversing the digits of the number. Reversing the digits of number. So actually what is the number means? In this format, this is 10y plus x will be is equals to 27 plus reversing the digits. What is the number we have? That is 10x plus y. This is the actual format of a linear equation. Now what you have to do is, in general, variables we will keep on left hand side and constants or something we will keep on right hand side. So I am bringing all to one side, that is to right side only. So 27 plus 10x plus y minus 10y. So plus 10y upon transposing right hand side, minus 10y plus x minus x finally will be 0. So now I am simplifying. From 10x upon subtracting 1x, it will be 9x. So now plus y and minus 10y, which will be minus 9y, plus 27 will be equals to 0. So this will be the linear equation in two variables finally. So this is a little complicated one compared with the previous two. And you children, please take care of that. Whenever it is talked about the number, we have to think of xy, and we should not write directly xy. That should be written in the format of a expanded form. That is if it is xy, 10x plus y. If it is yx, 10y plus x. That is the correct way of expressing the number in the format of variables. So finally, upon taking 9 common also, you will get that is x minus y plus 3. 9 3 is 27. So the final simplified equation will be x minus y plus 3 equals to 0. Is it clear, children? Compared with the previous two, that will be a little complicated one. I think it is clear. Now, another model of question, it is given. Try this now from the exercise. So, examples and real life connectivity to variables and constants that we have discussed, and how to change in the format of a linear equation. అంటే ఒక రేఖీ సమీకరణ రూపంలో రాయడం ఎలాగో కూడా నేర్చుకున్నాం. Now, we have to know how to write the given equations in the certain standard form. Generally, every linear equation in two variables can be written in the standard form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. That means here a is not a variable, here a constant. So some constant into x plus some constant into y plus another constant. This is the standard form of writing. Now, in this, try this. Few questions are given. So let us, I'm going to take the first one. It is a simple question. 3x plus 2y is equal to 9. Now it is asked to write the each and every equation in the format of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. అంటే ఇక్కడ 5 ఉదాహరణలు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ట్రై దిస్ లో 5 క్వశ్చన్స్. ఈ 5టిని కూడా ప్రతి దాన్ని ax plus by plus c equal to 0 రూపంలో రాసి A విలువ ఎంత, B విలువ ఎంత, C విలువ ఎంత రాయాలి. So first one I'm going to explain for you. So the thing is only plus 9 is on the right hand side. That should be brought to the left hand side. Upon transposing, plus 9 changes as minus 9. So 3x plus 2y minus 9 is equals to 0. Now if we can observe, it is by comparing with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now this and this I am comparing. So what is in the place of a? Yes, it is very clear that a is equals to 3. And what is in the place of b? Upon comparison, b will be equals to 2. And upon comparison, in the place of c, what is there here? It is very clear that it is minus 7. So c will be equals to minus 9. So what you have to do here is that equation, first we have to convert in the standard form such as ax plus by plus c equal to 0. అంటే ఏదైతే సమీకరణం ఇచ్చాడో ఆ ఇచ్చిన సమీకరణంని మనం ముందుగా ax plus by plus c equal to 0 రూపంలో రాసిన తర్వాత x గుణకం అంటే x కోఎఫిషియంట్ అంటే x కు ముందు ఉన్నటువంటి స్థిర రాశి అంటే గుణకం ఉంది కదా, అది ఎంత, దట్ ఈస్ a. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ వాల్యూ? y కు ముందుండే గుణకం, the coefficient of y, what is b, and finally the constant term c will be how much. So that should be. And one more question I am going to explain. I think it is easy only, but so fourth one I am going to explain, and now I will give chance to you for the rest of the questions. I will explain the fourth one. Let us observe, children. X by 2 minus y by 3 minus 5 equal to 0. If you observe this one, it is actually in the format of y, because there is x term, there is a y term, there is a constant term. So the same only, for convenience, how I am writing is 1 by 2 into x plus minus 1 by 3 into y. Minus 1 by 3 into y is minus y plus minus 5 is equals to 0. This slightly I have changed. Now, by comparing with ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now, if you can compare, so the x coefficient and the x gunakam a. So here the value of a is 1 by 2, and the value of b is y coefficient, which will be minus 1 by 3. Finally, the value of c is constant term, which will be equals to minus 5. So while writing ABC values, we should be very careful that we have to write the coefficient only. గుణకాన్ని మాత్రమే రాయాలి. గుణకాన్ని రాసేటప్పుడు అది ప్లస్ అయితే ప్లస్, గుణక అంటే మైనస్ ఉంటే, రుణాత్మక సంఖ్య ఉంటే మైనస్ సింబల్ తో సహా రాయవలసి ఉంటుంది. మనం వేరియబుల్ ని మళ్ళీ అంటే చరరాశి మళ్ళీ రాయాల్సిన అవసరం అయితే లేదు. I think children, it is clear. Now it is your turn, children. So for each and every question, I will give 2 minutes time. So the first question, second one, I am going to time 1 minute time I am giving. So please observe the second question. Write your answers A, B, C for the second question. I will wait for that. Who will give the correct answer first? Children, it is your turn now. Please complete the second question and give your answer. What is A, what is B, and what is C? All the three values should be correct, even one way. Yes, Hazivali has given the correct answer. Good, good. Well done. But yes, correct only. Yeah. And one, Hazivali has given the correct answer. I'm expecting the answer. Yes, again, Hazivali. Yes. And one, no other. Hazivali only till. No other has given. Sivalingeshwar also given the correct answer. He is the second person. And Badravati also given the correct answer. Next, Layavardhan. Good, good. Layavardhan also given the correct answer. Lakshmana Swami. Yes, yes. Now the children, all the children are responding. Yes, now it is scrolling like anything. Good, 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 children. Well done, very good. And it is very easy, and I think no need of that much explanation. 2x minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. This is minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 equal to 0. So first that plus 6 should be brought to the left hand side. Now that plus 6 is changing as minus 6. Now upon comparing with ax plus by plus c, what will be the value of A? A is equals to minus 2, B is equal to 3, and C is equals to minus 6. Yes, good. Now, the next question, that is third one, it is also easy. So 1 minute time I am giving. Now it is your turn, children. Let us try to give the answer. And it is easy. What is the value of A, and what is the value of B, and what is the value of C? Third question, now I am asking. Please try to complete, children. Yes. Yes, Nagasai Nikhil has given the correct answer first, and Ramana Z. Yes, 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 children. Ramana Z Reddy has given the correct answer. The second person who has given the correct answer, Bandaru Parvati also given the correct answer. Azivali, Bhadravati, Kaleshavali. Yes, good, children. Shivalingeshwara also. So Bhavani Pushpa has also given the correct answer. Yes, children, very good, very good. Shruti also given the correct answer. Well done. Applause to all. Very good. So remaining children also, I'm expecting the answers in the chat box. Try to complete quickly. If anyone don't know, anyway, I'm here to explain you once again. Yes, very good, Ashwani. And few are giving only one value, C value, but we need all the three values, A, B, C, all the three upon comparison. Yes, very good, children. Hima Anil also given the correct answer. Harshavardhan Kanakam has also given the correct answer. Janaki Sharma. Yes. Well done, children. Well done. Okay, now let us once again observe the screen and try to know that here the equation is 9x minus 5y is equals to 10. Now 10 again I am going to transpose to left hand side. 9x minus 5y minus 10 equals to 0. Now it is clearly in the format of ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now upon comparing this with the given equation, in the place of a, the value of is 9. So A equals to 9. In the place of B, it is minus 5, not only 5. We have to mention with the sign. And in the place of C, the value is minus 10. I think it is clear. And we have the last question in this. Try this. And again, it is your turn, children. Try to give the correct answer. Oh, yes, very good. Kaleshavali has given the correct answer. But this is some extent. Yes, before Kaleshavali, Jyoti Swarupa also given. Well done this time. You have to think of once. Why? Because here one more value is missing, so that we have to take care in doing. Next, Kaleshwali after Tarun Sai is also given, and Radha Krishna this time is given. Anil also finished, no. Shivalingeshwara given, and Purna Naudu also given the correct answer. Tarun Sai, Siva Sai, Sai Manikanta, Manikanta, Janaki Ziru, Shruti, yes. Well done, children. Well done. Very good. So the last one, it is slightly different when compared with the previous problems. So 2x is equals to y. Actually, in each and every problem, there is a x term, y term, and followed by some numerical term, constant. But if you observe in this question, we have only x and y. There is no constant term. So that what we have to write is plus y. Let us first transpose to left hand side. 2x minus y is equal to 0. Now this I am writing, observe children carefully, 2x minus y plus 0 is equal to 0. Why? Because our final format would be in this, ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now upon comparing with this, so by comparing with ax plus by plus c, so a is the x coefficient, so a is equals to 2 and b is equals to minus 1, and finally since there is no constant here, that should be considered as 0. So the value of a is 2, b is minus 1, and c is 0. I think so. First of all, we should know how to change a given linear equation in standard form. What is the standard form of a given equation? Sadhana Rupam. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So upon changing that, now we are comparing the coefficients. So the x coefficient is a, the y coefficient is b, and the constant term is c. I think it is clear, children. Now one more, now try this is completed, and we will move to the exercise. We have 5 more minutes, time is left, no problem. So in the first exercise 6.1, the same model whatever we have discussed, try this again. That model is given, but here one or two questions are slightly different, those are given. So those two questions once again I will explain, and remaining you can complete in your notebook after this class. So I think those are also easy. So let us try one or two questions once again. So here the question, sixth one I am going to take. Oh, fifth one first. So what is the fifth question here? X by 3 plus 5 by 4 is equals to 7. As I already said that x coefficient, x term followed by y term and constant term. Since the constant term is on the right hand side, first thing what we have to do is let us transpose the constant terms to left hand side. So x by 3 plus y by 4 minus 7 is equals to 0. And after this is also x by 3. I am going to write it as 1 by 3 into x plus 1 by 4 into y minus 7 is equals to 0. Now, by comparing with ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Now it is very clear, children. Now the a value is x coefficient, and b value is y coefficient, and c value is constant term. Now it is very clear. A will be equals to 1 by 3, b will be equals to 1 by 4, and finally c will be equals to minus 7. I think it is clear for everyone, and this model question which we have already discussed, and one more question I am going to explain now. So let us observe, and it is sixth one. And in this, if some extent, if they are complicated, means only fifth and sixth are only compared with the remaining questions, there will be slight difficulties there. So that I am going to explain these two questions and four more questions. So 5 more questions are left. And after completion of this class, let us try to complete. We have only 4 minutes time is left. I'm going to finish it with this question. So y is equal to minus 3 by 2x. So as we need, the format is ax plus by plus c. So x term should be first, followed by y and constant. So that the x term which it is on the right hand side, I am bringing to left hand side. So since it is minus, upon transposing this minus term to left hand side, it becomes plus. So 3 by 2x, already plus by it is on the left hand side only, is equals to, since it is minus 3 by 2x is transposed to left hand side, on right hand side it is 0. And again, before comparison, we need x term, y term and constant term. That means that 3 by 2x plus y plus 0 is equals to 0. Now this again I am going to write 3 by 2 into x plus 1 into y plus 0 is equal to 0. Now by comparing with ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now it is very clear the x coefficient is a. So what is the x coefficient here? So a is equals to 3 by 2. What is the y coefficient? Y coefficient, there is no y coefficient. It means that if nothing is there, means 1 will be considered as the coefficient. So 1y we can write, and that b value should be 1. And finally the constant term. Here, since there is no constant term, the constant value should be taken as 0. So C must be equals to 0. So finally the value of A is 3 by 2, B is 1 and C is equals to 0. I think it is clear. And in the exercise 6.1 in the first Roman, totally there are 7 questions given. Out of this, 2 questions that I have already explained, and based on this, try to complete the remaining questions also. Today, since the starting class, I have not planned any quiz, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow, definitely I will plan a quiz. I think it is clear for everyone. So with this, today we are going to close today's session. So thank you. So stay home, stay safe.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye.
thank you very much,
Okay.
sir. Thank you very much, sir.